Good afternoon, Mark Sudduth, HurricaneTrack.com here with your Hurricane and Hurricane HD video blog. Over the weekend, now Saturday, July 28th, 2012, obviously things are still nice and quiet in the tropics. I do want to bring up a weather feature that will impact portions of the Lesser Antilles here, and then eventually the Greater Antilles Islands, and that is this tropical wave right here. You can see it curled up there, very obvious. A wave of low pressure in the trade winds. You can also see the African dust surrounding it. That's what's keeping it at bay and not allowing it to develop. If we did not have this dry, dusty plume of Saharan air following this wave and engulfing it, this would be probably a hurricane by now, moving straight west towards the islands. So it is a good thing that we have that cap on the activity in the Atlantic, because obviously people do not want a hurricane coming at them, especially from the tropical Atlantic. Now what's going to happen over the next 2 to 3 days is this wave energy, this tropical wave, will move in a west to west-northwest direction, and it will bring an increase in showers and thunderstorms to the Northeast Caribbean Sea, and then eventually Hispaniola and probably Jamaica and Cuba after that. Water temperatures along the path do warm in this region, and so there will likely be a little bit of an increase in the convection or shower and thunderstorm activity. In other words, this should start to blossom a little bit, but none of the computer models indicate that it will develop into a tropical depression or more. If we look at it on the GFS analysis, this is the 850 millibar chart, or about 5,000 feet in the atmosphere, and you can see here's the Lesser Antilles right here, and this is the tropical wave, and you can see how it's literally a wave right there in the wind flow, the normal Bermuda high that sits out here, those trade winds coming across easterly. We have this little kink in there, a little ripple of low pressure, and that's the tropical wave right there. And there's not much vorticity associated with it, not much spin, not much energy is another way to look at it, but there's enough there with this axis and the little bit of energy that's there that this will move on through the islands. This is the current map. This is 24 hours, so this will be valid Sunday morning, and you can see that little ripple of low pressure right there, just a little bit of energy associated with it as it starts to move towards the Lesser Antilles. Finally, at 48 hours out, Monday morning, Sunday night into Monday, you folks here in the Northeast Caribbean Sea, just be aware that there will be an increase in showers and thunderstorms, and maybe some gusty winds, as strong Bermuda high pressure to the north steers this weak tropical wave on a west-northwest pattern. Finally, at day 3, 72 hours out, some of that energy coming in and across Hispaniola, and then look, another tropical wave. This one a lot stronger with more vorticity or energy emerges off the African coast. That'll give us something to watch for next week. In the Eastern Pacific, nothing at all going on, no areas anywhere out here of concern whatsoever, so a nice quiet weekend ahead for the Eastern Pacific. There are some signs that things are going to change. Right now it's a very favorable pattern with the green showing up in the Western Pacific. We still have quite a bit of subsidence or sinking air in the Atlantic, but that looks to finally start to erode away as we get into early August here, early to mid-August, at least the first third. But we do see quite a bit of upward motion coming off of Africa. See all this green here? That indicates upward motion, or the wet phase of the MJO, Madden-Julian Oscillation. And we're going to look to see that as we get into mid and the latter part of August here, that the Atlantic Basin will eventually come to life, and these tropical waves will have more moisture to work with, more energy, and they will start to develop. Nothing this weekend, though. It looks nice and quiet, except that you folks down in the Northeast Caribbean Sea, keep an eye on that tropical wave. And just remember, tropical thunderstorms, those gusty winds, lightning, etc., that can cause problems, and we just want you to be aware of that. Nothing more. No hurricanes coming, that's for sure. Have yourselves a great weekend. Again, I'm Mark Sudduth for HurricaneTrack.com. Glad to produce these videos for Hurricane and Hurricane HD, and I'll be back with another one tomorrow.